Hey there, this is Witty. Thank you guys so much for watching the channel and continuing to watch up until this point. I really just wanted to say a big thank you. It has been a while since I've done any of these kind of vlog videos, but the main reason for this is I want to address a question that's cropped up quite a few times in regards to whether melee videos are going to be featured on the channel again. I think I've come across a good compromise. So yes will be the answer to that. There have been some strategy games that I have played over at twitch.tv/witty, and I always put them in FOD form so they can be checked, especially for those that request these games. So people will request strategy games for £13.37 and they'll come up with an idea, and I will implement that idea into the strategy, into the game itself, Warcraft 3, be it 4v4 RT or 1 versus 1. So because I had quite a few months of footage to work with in regards to those requests, I handpicked a decent number of them that will be featuring on the channel at some point in the future. So expect to see more melee in regards to that. It won't be flooded. It will be from time to time, so I can space it out, but I can still feature it because there are many of you that were core to the channel when this was more of a 4 versus 4 random team channel. Obviously custom games have kind of run amok. I enjoy doing the custom games though. I'm in a better mood when I'm doing the custom games. People don't get banned so much. I know that we have the whole will we get unbanned, but that's always in good taste and light, fluffy humor. In case people sometimes think that maybe there's more sort of like sinister meanings behind it, or I'm angry or something, that's not the case. Maybe you might get that impression, but I'm actually an incredibly chill person, apart from when I'm playing 1 versus 1 or if my sister is aggravating me. Those are the two things that can really tick me off. Otherwise, if those two things aren't in effect, then I'm actually just super laid back. So big thank you. Apparently, I was looking through my analytics because I was trying to understand whether I should be bringing melee back, but I thought, well, regardless of what the analytics say anyway, I'm going to do it because it's just a little light favor back to you guys. So not a problem. If I get requests to play it on the stream, then I will play the stream. And then if the game is good enough. So I wrote down a few things just to... Oh yeah, I was going to say 58% of you apparently are subscribed to this channel, which is actually a really good number. I didn't know. I'm not really one of these people that sort of like goes off the analytics. I just basically do what I do. If I enjoy what I did, then I put that on the channel. That's basically the general premise, and I've always kind of done that. I've never really tried to min-max in terms of sort of like hitting numbers and all this kind of stuff. Whatever will be, will be. Well, there it is. 58% of you are actually subscribed. So that's actually apparently a good number because, I don't know, there's been these YouTube videos I've seen recently, and now they're starting to mention how many people are subscribed to the channel, and they're going, oh, 25% of you are subscribed, so hit that, smash that like button, smash that subscribe, you know what I mean? So apparently that's quite a high number, but it's not too shocking in the sense that this is a dedicated channel, so those that obviously want Warcraft 3 will find it here, so maybe that's more the reason why there would be a higher subscription rate, so thank you. The other thing was, yeah, in regards to the melee FODs, so I was looking through them, I went through all the melee FODs, not watching like all 30 minutes of a 30-minute video, just glancing over the moments and effects, and the general gist for what will constitute as the video that will feature on the channel as a melee game would be an epic back and forth fight, so a really long kind of epic game, or fulfilling the strategy well. Or if it doesn't hit those two criterias, it basically has to have a good sense of fun and humor about it, or something unique that occurs. So that was the criteria for me, and hopefully you guys will enjoy those games more rather than me just uploading every single request, because unfortunately sometimes with requests the idea is great but the execution isn't always there from my part or from essentially the game's part, because I don't have full control over what my opponents do, what my allies do, etc, etc. So I've basically handpicked the games that I think are great. So if you do decide to request melee over at my Twitch channel, then I will always put it up as my Twitch VODs, but there isn't a guarantee that it's going to go up onto YouTube. It would have to hit a certain criteria. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was I'm currently at a bit of a backlog with my videos because I do play quite a lot over at the stream. So what will sometimes happen is sometimes I might play quite a few customs, and 2 or 3 of them are well and truly good enough to be videos. So why not put them up onto the channel, because they're worthy of it, and there you go. But I'm only uploading 1 video a day, so eventually those videos fall back and back and back. So because we're heading up to Christmas, it's a good time anyway, and people will be more indoors. There's more entertainment for you guys to watch, so I'm going to be uploading up to 2 videos a day, generally speaking, for the time being. This isn't like a guarantee for like the rest of the time of the existence of the channel. It's just whilst I've got this backlog kicking in. So expect for the next couple of months at least, I would think, there'd be a good chance of there being 2 videos a day, because obviously not only does it count the videos that I've played, but the videos I'm playing up until this point. So from today onwards, I'm still going to be possibly recording 1 or 2 videos worth a day. So then, you know what I mean? There are always days as well where I'll play a whole bunch of games and there's nothing that's worthy of going onto YouTube. So I will do this until the point where essentially I run out. Do you know what I mean? There will always be 1 video a day, but if I can put 2 videos up a day, I will. So the timing of these videos is another thing. This is where I looked at the analytics, and apparently, according to the analytics, the most views either kick in early on or around the 1500 to 1800 mark. So that's GMT. So I was thinking the first video of the day will be the same time that I publish it, which is 9 a.m. GMT for me. It might be 10 for you in the morning. It might be 8 for you, depending on where you are in the world, or very early in the morning, like some of you do watch. And then the second video won't feature straight away. It will feature like approximately 6 hours afterwards. So you might think, why not just put them both out at the same time? Well, I'll be happy to do this, but I'm not sure that's going to impact the views on either one. For example, someone might only have time to watch one, and they go, right, well, this is the one I'm watching, and they're going to completely ignore the other one. So the problem there is that YouTube looks at this, and this is part of the reason why Melee games came off, because not so many people were watching the Melee games. The Melee games need to be watched in order for me to continue putting them onto YouTube, because unfortunately YouTube is more about algorithms these days than it ever was. So the way YouTube would look at it is, say for example, it's a 30-minute video and the average view duration is only 10 minutes and 3,000 to 4,000 people watched it, as opposed to my custom games, which could be between 6,000 to 10,000 or something. YouTube would look at that as an underperforming video and then punish the channel, because the channel would be less likely to be promoted. So unfortunately, because of things like that, I have to take it into account. In an ideal world, I would just upload whatever it is I did if I thought it was entertaining and fun for you guys, and you can watch it at your own leisure. But unfortunately, that's not the world we live in, so I have to make a compromise there. Generally speaking, that's about it. I just wanted to put a video out there, just letting you guys know what is going on with the channel, where I'm at. I'm doing well, thank you very much. In case you was curious or wanted to ask, I'm okay. I hope you're doing well. Just enjoying what it is that I've always been doing with this channel, which is just putting up Warcraft free content. I'm not bored of the game. I still enjoy playing it. I don't play it all the time though, because if I did, I would be bored of the game. So I play it just enough to keep myself interested, and hopefully that comes through in the videos as well. I do have a lot of fun actually with some of the games, and the community is great. So there's a lot of people that watch and play over at twitch.tv/Witty, and they always really sort of cheer me up, because it's something I actually look forward to doing. Streaming can sometimes be quite stressful and hard work, but other times it can be easy and relaxing. So it's a very bizarre thing to describe or to explain, but there were times, especially in the early days, where I used to get really stressed out with streaming, but I think I played more Melee back then, so that was part of the reason why. So I try to take things more relaxed and not get so bugged by numbers, and the main thing for me really is just to stay above a certain point. I don't need to be this biggest channel of all time. As long as I'm above a certain point, then I can continue doing what I'm doing. So please do continue to thumbs up, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. That does actually help the channel to grow. Share. There's my Patreon. So patreon.com/WTiiWarcraft. That reminds me. That's the other thing. So I've been working on the Ultimate Warcraft free quiz part 2 for like an eternity now, because it's essentially got twice the amount of transitions, a much larger amount of quality questions, and I've sort of like harnessed it and polished it to the point where it's much more improved upon the first edition. And that kind of content is really fun to make. However, it's very time consuming, and I can't just do it all in one go. I have to take a really long time. So for quality edited content, I want to put more of that onto the channel, but it's going to be more of a kind of bonus feature. It's like, oh, wow, this video just came out. It's rare. You know, the why did Warcraft 3 Reforged fail? That took ages to make, but obviously it only lasts for 30 minutes. So take all of that into account. I will be trying to put out more interesting stuff onto the channel, edited content, but again, I can't spend all of my time doing that because I would have no time for anything else. I am learning how to edit and trying to get better at it so I can do it more efficiently and bring out content at a more faster pace that is of the higher edited style. However, for now, that's it. So if there's any questions you guys have, feel free to let them put them in the video comment section below. That always helps. So, I mean, for the time being, thank you very much, and look forward to moving towards Christmas with you guys and see where we go from there. Take care. All the best.